We had the privilege of speaking with Abigail Little, a client of A Step Ahead. Abigail is 30 years old, and her journey with birth control has been a huge part of her life. Let's listen to her story and understand how A Step Ahead has significantly impacted her during a challenging time.
I was surgically diagnosed at 23 with moderate to severe endometriosis. And when I lost my health insurance due to losing my job due to COVID-19 pandemic, I also lost my birth control because of that. And so it took me a minute, but then I remembered that A Step Ahead existed and reached out. Losing health insurance was really hard, but endometriosis kind of became front and center because while I was off health insurance, I had developed an extremely large cyst on one of my ovaries. But money is kind of a deciding factor when it comes to a lot of things for me, especially medically.
For Abigail, birth control has been a medical necessity since she was 14, helping her manage debilitating symptoms and allowing her to lead a more normal life. The pandemic brought additional challenges, highlighting the tough balance many people face when health insurance is lost.
Unfortunately, we live in a society where our medical costs are very high, especially, even when you are insured. And so since I didn't have health insurance, I really kind of put my health on the back burner because I wasn't making money. Really, if I hadn't found A Step Ahead, I would have just had to have waited until the pandemic ended. Like I said, the cyst either would have continued to get bigger or it would have ruptured. Went back 2 months later and it had shrunk entirely. So the birth control, it shrunk it.
With the help of A Step Ahead, Abigail was able to continue her birth control treatment, which led to the cyst shrinking and her health improving significantly.
Reproductive health isn't always about just birthing babies or having intercourse. It's also about endometriosis, or I have friends who have PCOS, and just trying to find anything that manages those symptoms and helps improve your quality of life.
Abigail's experience highlights the importance of reproductive health. It's not just about birth control, but also managing conditions like endometriosis and PCOS to improve quality of life. Her advocacy for self-education and healthcare awareness is vital, reminding us of the need for accessible healthcare and the importance of listening to women's voices in the medical community.